Ring you, Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07762471196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussein here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Sunday, the 8th of September, 2024, and it's been literally 13 months since you had initially kidnapped my brother from my care on the 8th of August 2023, and where I've subsequently been leaving you daily messages every single day since the end of August 2023, where you have persistently and consistently refused to now engage with me, trying to resolve the situation or providing a framework for me to see my brother and my sister to see our brother, namely my brother's family. We are a family unit. We have certain inalienable rights under the Human Rights Act, right to a private family life, which you have now destroyed and decimated because of your actions as a local authority. And you, as a social worker, have been involved with this situation since October 2021, prior to my mother's brutal murder by you, the state, in January 2022. So you've been involved with this, and I am the one that's been instigating contact with you since February, when we returned back home to our family home, which you, the council, have then worked and liaised closely with the housing association to have us vacated at all costs as unlawful trespassers in our own home, and then have subsequently proceeded to make me kidnap my brother, make me homeless, and now have instigated the police to charge me for criminal damage to the property. This is all just the exact same narrative that's been ongoing now for over a decade, where you're violating, you have no respect for the human rights. You have these laws that you purport to be working under in order to state to the public that these are the framework that you're working under, but the reality is that you can't work under that framework, so you just disregard it, you do as you please. There's a clear distinction and a difference between your rhetoric and the lies you peddle and the reality which I have to face, which is at complete odds with the rhetoric and the lies and the propaganda and the badly put together veneer that you present to the world. You're two-faced. You're one face, which is complete lies that you are and that makes you out to be the heroes, and that shows you as cleaner than clean, and then the reality behind the mask of this badly put together veneer of respectability is all lies, debauchery and deception and killing and murdering and plundering and profiteering. And then that you get small snippets that come out, such as this whole mass graves found in Oldham recently, that show the actual true reality of the situation more than your lies and deception. How can it be? Obviously, as you can appreciate, this is a very pertinent issue of mass child graves found in Oldham. It just shows me, I wonder how many mass graves there are in Bradford. No doubt there will be. I am fully confident that there's no distinction between Bradford and Oldham regarding this getting rid of stillborn children as they have been doing. It's completely a horrific story, but this is obviously indicative of how you operate. This is how Bradford Council operates. It's always about profit and gain for yourself. You're always looking to make profit and gain for yourself at a cost of the human lives and sufferings. Now, what is my brother's human rights now, as you've been detaining him for over a year? What does he has no right to speak to me as his carer, relative, nearest his brother and the greatest stakeholder in his health and welfare, somebody who he has consistently and persistently stated this person represents me, all the way back to 2004 when he was in hospital, and before your manager Nadia Khan and Dr. Shaukat Ali and so your predecessor social worker Deepak Patel all saw the fact that my brother was electing me as his representative, and then after his hospital, so you had forced him back into my care, and that was in 2014. So this has been ongoing now for over 2 decades, but particularly for the last 12 years, where you have singularly been targeting me. So because you can't afford social care costs anymore. So in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve and your duty of care, you've basically perverted the institution of justice and looked to target and victimize me and taken away all my trust fund money that I had been saving for my family members, particularly my brother in this time of need, when the social care system is on its knees, when the NHS system is collapsing. These are my brother's money that you've stolen, so you could force him into a care home of your choosing to provide him with support that he's not asked for, not needed, or it's not necessary or appropriate for him to do so. I'm asking you, leaving you a daily message every single day, explaining to you with a come and speak to me before you end up killing him off. And I'm surprised that you've not already murdered him off, but you are going to murder him off. That's an undeniability. You cannot provide care. You don't have the means and the resources to do so, and all you've ever done is kill and murder people. Knowing this fact that you cannot care, you cannot provide care, you cannot live up to your legally entitled duty of care that justifies you extorting money out the public so you can justify it as costs in social care. You can't provide appropriate level of care, and I clearly can, and so I charge you for that cost, because you know the fact that you cannot do your jobs properly, and you had been effectively recruiting me and commissioning my services unlawfully for a number of years since my brother's release back into my care initially in 2005. This is you can't say that you don't go around commissioning the services of people, because you commission my services. It's only since after the 2008 collapse, the subprime mortgage collapse.
15 seconds recording time remaining.
It's only after the subprime mortgage collapse of 2008 that the situation became sour and you looked to withdraw the money. Anyways, my brother's birthday coming up on the 15th. I've been telling you and leaving you messages every single day. I would like to speak to my brother on his birthday and Eid al-Malad on the 15th of September. Please look to arrange this so I can at least speak to my brother or see him for his birthday, because that's in his...
Your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press 2. To message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Look how degrading and humiliating this is for me to leave messages every single day and for them to simply ignore me while they're unlawfully detaining my brother without any legal framework. They've not gone to the courts and got any court orders regarding his health and welfare or becoming his deputy or having lasting power of attorney for his health and welfare. They've just simply instructed the police with a bunch of lies, came down and saying I was neglecting him when I was providing him with 24-hour care, kidnapped him so they can take over my care home and reduce the care costs that I was leveraging to them so that they could continue to maintain the badly put together facade that they're acting in my brother's best interest, and he's the victim and I'm the victimizer, when the reality is that my brother and I are both the victims, and we are being victimized by the state, the local authority, primarily Bradford Council, and all its associates and partners, such as the Office of the Public Guardian, the Care Quality Commission, the Information Commissioner's Office, the Department of Work and Pensions, but more primarily the courts and tribunal services, the judges, the police. It's all colluding and conspiring in order to target and victimize me and my brother so they can cover up their own failures and systemic failures in adult social care that they've been neglecting and failing on for decades or if not more.